Stocks are down for Dane Corp after the death of founder and CEO Hamlet Dane. The rumor on the street is that Gerald Fortinbras, the new CEO of Norge Industries, is out to take advantage of Dane's untimely death.
Jesus. Harry.
Shit. Sorry, Cornelius. I thought you heard me come in. What were you doing here so late?
I'm working. The real question is, why are you here so late? A bit unusual for you, isn't it?
You're not the only one climbing the ladder around here. So what great mission are you on now?
Norge is trying to eat our lunch. I'm working on a plan to stop Fortinbras.
Gerald Fortinbras? Since he took over Norge, that guy's worse than his father ever was.
So you're taking an interest in the company? What a nice change. He's out to ruin Dane Corporation, and now that President Hamlet is dead, he's going to do it.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. Shush.
Man, this place has been giving me the creeps since Hamlet died.
Me too. I keep thinking he's going to walk in and crack one of his jokes.
Yeah. I just can't believe he's dead. I feel his presence everywhere. In fact, just before I came in, I swear he was standing right next to me.
It figures that you'd believe in ghosts. But more amazing than any ghost is his brother's rise to CEO. Now that's a piece of work. Did you know that Femlet returned today from Harvard to attend the memorial?
Yeah. It's weird she didn't come back for the funeral, but I guess she couldn't take it. Then she couldn't stay away any longer.
You've got a hard-on for her, haven't you?
You're crossing the line, Cornelius. She's my friend is all.
Touchy.
God, what must she be feeling? Her father gone, the memorial service, and now her mother's marriage to Claude? Her own uncle, for God's sake. But then that's probably normal stuff for you.
Whatever. How will this affect her future? I'm not sure her uncle will continue to groom her for the top job.
Even that low-life Fortinbras inherited what was rightfully his when his father died.
Poor Femlet. She doesn't deserve it.
Cornelius, how's your presentation coming along?
It's almost ready, sir.
Almost isn't good enough. We must act fast to stop Fortinbras before he destroys everything. I know you're working hard. We all must make sacrifices to keep this great company going. It's with tremendous sacrifice that Gertrude and I put aside our deep sorrow for our great loss, and were married. It just won't do to have this great company without complete leadership. And Gertrude completes me. I'm so happy that she accepted my proposal. Now, Cornelius, get your act together and get on the next plane to Norge Industries. We're all relying on you to make Fortinbras see sense. And you, Lawrence, I'm so glad to see you even on such a sorrowful occasion. How's school?
Going great, sir. I love it. In fact, I'm eager to return and continue my studies.
He's doing really well at school. I'm very proud of him.
Then you must return. The memorial service is over and it is time to stop our grieving and get on with our lives. If only Femlet was more like you.
You've married my mother and continue your abusive rampage. And now you think you're more than an uncle. You're nothing but a foul and despicable creature.
What was that, Femlet?
Your mother and I are glad you're back, but it's time to move on. I know it's hard.
Please stop being so sad, my darling one. Such grief won't help you.
My grief is the only thing keeping me sane. Its dark and inky cloak protects me from the unbearable pain.
You're a sensitive person, but you have to get over your grief. Your father and I both lost our father, and he lost his, and so on. We all die eventually. You must learn to understand this. It'll be easier on you. We're facing this together. We need you here with us. Your mother needs you, I need you, and the company needs you. That's why your mother and I agree you shouldn't return to school. That you should remain here with us.
Please don't leave us, my darling. We really need you to stay. Claude has organized a position for you here at the company.
I will stay, if that is what you want, Mother.
Then it's settled. You make us both happy, Femlet. And I know you'll feel better soon. Now let's go, Gertrude, we have that lunch meeting to attend.
Dear diary, I'm too cowardly to kill myself. I know it. I wish I could just melt away, vanish into the air and exit this horrible world, this place full of pain and suffering. Why must I live? I'm so tired of it all. My life is a disaster. How could this have happened? How could she have married him, and my father just in his grave? He was such an excellent man, a great leader, a warm and loving father. And he loved her, that foul witch and ungrateful whore. But she used to love him once. I know she did. I remember her hanging on him, loving him, and yet, within a month she's betrayed him. I can't think about it anymore. Why are some women so frail? Even a dog would have mourned longer than she has. And my father's brother, this animal that raped me when I was a child, and got away with his abuse. And she married the rapist. Oh, you whore. A foul brother of a great man, a man so much better. How could they be brothers? No good can come of this. My heart is breaking.
Femlet, it's great to see you. I mean, are you all right?
I'm okay, you know, given everything. But how are you, my dearest Harry? I've missed you. I didn't see you at the memorial.
I was there, but didn't want to disturb you.
Everything has happened so fast, the funeral, the marriage, the memorial.
Yes, I mean the joke going around is that Claude tried to save money by sharing the catering between each event.
Oh Harry, I miss him so.
Me too. I was here late last night and I could feel his presence.
I wish I could feel him again. To me there's only emptiness. A void.
He'll always be with you, I mean as long as you have your memories.
True, my friend, so true.
Ophelia, my cab is on its way and should be here soon. But I wanted to talk with you before I go.
Of course, Lawrence, I wouldn't let you go without saying goodbye. Silly.
I'm gonna cut to the chase. I know you think you're in love with Femlet, but be careful. You should have your fun, but just treat it as what it is, an infatuation.
You're right, I'm very fond of her, But what makes you think I'll get hurt?
You know that Femlet has bigger problems than you or I could imagine. The company and everything. My advice is don't let yourself fall for her. Have your fun, but be wary.
I hear what you're saying and I'll take your advice. You're so cute when you're being brotherly, but you'd better heed your own words when you're back at school and surrounded by all those college girls.
Are you packed and ready to go?
Yes, and eager to head out.
I'm your dad and want you to be happy. So remember to listen before you act. Have fun at school as this is your time too, but resist becoming a jerk. The world is overflowing with them.
Now, Dad, remember your heart condition.
And don't let booze ruin your life. Have fun, study hard. If you can find the balance between these things, you'll be happy and successful. Stay out of trouble. Young men full of beans and overflowing with testosterone will always want to fight. Don't be pulled into them. Stay clear of them. If you need money, just ask. Don't hesitate, but watch your finances. Don't borrow money or loan it. And always remember to be true to yourself. Son, if you are, you'll truly see the world with clear, unbiased eyes.
I'll do my best, Dad, don't worry. Remember what I told you.
I will.
I'll miss him.
Me too.
What were you two talking about?
Oh, nothing really.
I want to know what's going on between you and Femlet.
Femlet is in love with me, and I'm in love with her.
What do you mean, love? What are you talking about? Rubbish. Femlet doesn't love you. And how could you be in love with her? That's not possible.
Femlet is the sweetest soul I know. She loves me, and I'm in love with her.
You're talking nonsense. Even if Femlet is of this unholy persuasion, you're not. I just won't have it. Stay away from Femlet. I can't listen to this any longer. Do as you're told. If you continue, no good will come of it.
How can you celebrate when a great man is dead? You're all just drunks and lowlifes. Father, is it you? Is it you? Speak to me.
My time is almost over, beloved daughter. My heart is broken.
Oh, Dad.
Do not fret from Femlet, but listen to what I have to tell you before I go. My time, it is almost gone. I am murdered, my daughter.
Murdered?
I was to have died from a heart attack, but it is one without a heart that stopped mine beating.
Who did it?
I'm slain by my brother, your uncle, and now your father.
No. He is a swine, an animal most foul. I'll see you revenged. I'll cut his heart out while it is still beating and devour it whole.
That incestuous, that adulterate beast. And he has used witchcraft and gifts to seduce my virtuous wife while I am dead.
He'll die by my hand and no others.
Femlet, my time is gone. Your foul uncle used henbane to poison me. It stopped my heart and put me here in this place of death and despair.
Oh, Father, what shall I do?
Whatever you do not harm your mother. She is innocent and not to blame. She is weak and misled by my monstrous sibling. Goodbye, my sweet daughter. Remember me.
Please don't go. Don't leave me. I will kill that dog, your brother. The foul, despicable creature will die by my hands. I will avenge you, Father. I swear this to you.
Femlet, are you okay?
Oh, Harry, is it you?
Did you have a bad dream?
A revealing one.
I couldn't stand the party any longer and I heard you calling. So I thought I'd see if you're okay. What did you dream of?
My father told me how he was murdered.
Murdered. But I mean it was just a dream, right? You don't believe it, do you?
There are more things in heaven and earth, Harry, than are dreamt of in our philosophies.
But it was just a bad dream, right?
No, it was more than a dream. I know it's true, I just feel it.
What will you do?
I've got to figure out how to prove it. Harry, I know that dog murdered my father.
Ophelia, what are you doing here? What is it? What's wrong, my sweet?
Dad, I know you'll disapprove, but please help me. I met with Femlet this morning. But she wasn't her normal self. She was acting crazy. She talked to me about our love, but it made no sense to me. I did what you said and tried to hide my affection for her, but she got furious with me. What should I do? I don't understand what's going on. She really frightened me.
It's the death of her father. It's driven her mad. It's not you, my sweet. I've no doubt she loves you. Who couldn't love you, my sweet? But Femlet is a mixed-up girl. You need to put your needs over hers. You're not gay. It's just a phase you're going through. But perhaps Femlet is. That's it. Now, don't fret. Femlet will be all right in time. She needs time to recover, that's all. You must be strong. Don't worry. I'll talk to her father.
It's not a phase, Dad. Here, look at this letter Femlet gave me. She loves me and I love her.
Come in. Penelope, come in. Take a seat.
Hi. Thanks for covering my expenses to come here. I've never been to Elsinore before. It's great.
My pleasure. It's the least I can do for a friend of Femlet.
How is she? I understand she isn't well.
The loss of her father is weighing heavily on her, I'm afraid. But now that you're here, I'm sure you'll make her feel better.
I'm more like an acquaintance than a friend. We're in the same class, that's all.
Surely you are. And any friend of Femlet is a friend of Dane Corporation. When you finish school, do you have plans? We're always looking for the best and brightest here.
I'd love to work here, that'd be great.
I really need you to keep an eye on her. I need you to help me help Femlet. Keep me informed on what she's up to. And of course, keep her company and help her through this trying time. Come in.
Oh, sorry, Claude, I can come back.
It's okay. Come in, Paul. This is Penelope Rosengilde, a school friend of Femlet. Penelope, this is Paul Polonius, my CFO. Paul, Penelope is coming to work for us when she finishes school. She has a bright future ahead of her.
Oh, very good. Nice to meet you.
Please wait outside. Paul will take you to meet Femlet when he is finished.
Thank you, Mr. Dane. I'll keep you informed.
Oh, Gertrude. This is Penelope. She's a friend of Femlet. This is my wife, Gertrude.
Penelope, good to meet you. I'm so glad you're here to be with my daughter. Am I intruding?
No, come in, my love. What can I do for you, Paul?
I'm glad I caught you both. I think I know what's wrong with Femlet.
And what's that?
I believe Femlet is in love with my daughter.
Love?
But that doesn't make any sense. I mean, I know they were close, but in love?
Outrageous. What makes you think so?
Here, read this. Ophelia gave it to me this morning.
I had no idea Femlet was gay. Did you?
Are you sure this isn't just a prank? I mean, really, Femlet isn't gay.
I assure you this isn't a trick, it is the truth. My daughter is extremely hurt over the whole affair.
Now, love, perhaps it is all part of the depression Femlet has fallen into.
Maybe, but I need more than this letter to convince me that my darling daughter is gay.
I've an idea. My office is right next to Femlet's, and I know that Ophelia is planning to visit her this afternoon. If I call you when she arrives, we could listen into their conversation. What do you say?
That's not right. I'll have no part of it.
Call me when she arrives.
I hope you know what you were doing. And Claude, remember, she's your daughter now.
Back to business. Is Cornelius back from Fortinbras?
He is, and he tells me that Fortinbras has agreed not to pursue his court case against us if we'll agree to a few terms.
What are they?
He'd like us to assist him in a takeover bid he wants to start against Poland Enterprises.
What do you think? Is he sincere?
Cornelius thinks so, and I don't see we have any option but to agree.
Okay, get that moving. I'll see you later. Give me a call when your daughter arrives.
Who is it?
It's Paul, Femlet. I'm here with a friend of yours.
Paul? Who?
Paul Polonius. Who do you think? Can we come in?
Yes, come in.
Who did you think I was?
Why, a pimp, of course.
A pimp?
Too bad, because I thought you were an honest pimp.
Honest? What are you talking about?
You know, in this world, to be an honest pimp is to be one in a million.
That's true. I suppose.
I've a riddle for you. If the sun breeds maggots in a dead dog, do vultures take carrion when they fly? Have you a daughter?
You know I do, Femlet.
What's the definition of confusion? 20 blind lesbians in a fish market.
Now see here, Femlet. What are you talking about?
Oh, words. Just words.
I don't understand you at all. And don't you ever slander my daughter.
Slanders, sir. This book here says that old men have grey beards, that their faces are wrinkled, their eyes are thick with crust, and that they have a lack of wit, and weak legs. And I, sir, I most powerfully and potently believe it. And yet I see it's dishonest to have written it down. You are as old as me. And if you were a crab, you'd walk backward.
Well, I have a friend of yours here to see you, Penelope. Penelope.
Penelope. What were you doing here?
I'm here for like a job interview. I mean, rather like checking out the potentials of a job here.
A job here? In this prison?
It can't be like that bad.
It mightn't seem a prison to you, but it is to me. There's nothing either good or bad in this world. It's just our thinking that makes it so. To me this place is a hideous prison.
It seems like a good opportunity to me.
Opportunity? Did the new president send for you? Is that it?
I wanted to see you, but he did pay for my trip. And he did ask me to keep an eye on you. But he seems to have your best interests at heart.
So you're here to spy on me? Or is it to babysit me? Or are you here to cure my depression? The earth seems to me to be a sterile place. It no longer has a majestic roof of golden fire. It appears to me a foul and pestilent congregation of vapors. What a piece of work is a woman! How noble in reason! How infinite in faculty! In form and moving, how expressive and admirable! In action, how like an angel! In apprehension, how like a god! The beauty of the world! The perfect animal! And yet, to me, what is this quintessence of dust? I neither delight in man or woman. But I see from your smile you disagree. So what have you and your film friends been working on lately?
We've been messing around with videos on YouTube. We're working on one now. Do you want to help out?
I've a great idea for a story.
What's it about?
It's called The Mousetrap. It's about a man that murders his brother.
That sounds great. Do you have a script?
I'll have it to you by the end of the day. Shall we get some coffee?
So, did you find out why Femlet is acting so strange?
You know she's very down because of her dad. I'd be too.
But surely her behavior is due to more than just that.
I don't know. She does seem guarded about her feelings. It's hard to say.
Was she glad to see you?
I do think so, Mrs. Dane. She did seem to cheer up as we talked. In fact, I convinced her to work on a film project I'm involved in with some school friends.
Film project?
Yeah, she's going to write a script for our next video.
Thank you, Penelope. I'm so glad she's doing this. It really might take her mind off everything.
Come in. Ophelia, this is Penelope, a school friend of Femlet's.
Nice to meet you. I'd better get going.
Can't wait to see that video.
I'll let you know when it's done.
I'm going too. It's so nice to see you again, Ophelia. I hope you and Femlet will always remain close friends.
Now you're here, Ophelia. We'll walk with you to Femlet's office.
Okay.
Let's go. I know she's there now.
Hamlet, my love.
Ophelia, my little nymph. Ophelia, I've written you a poem. Do you want to hear it? To be, or not to be, that's my question. Is it nobler to suffer the slings and arrows of my outrageous fortune? Or should I take arms against my sea of troubles, and by opposing them, end them? Should I die to sleep and end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks that my flesh creates? I enthusiastically wish for death. To die, to sleep perchance to dream. Now there's the rub. For in that sleep of death what dreams may come? When we have shuffled off this mortal coil, it must give us time to pause and rest from the calamity of such a long and painful life. For who can really bear the whips and ridicules of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contempt, the pangs of despised love, the law's delay, and the insolence of office? But the dread of something after death, that stream no traveler returns from. It puzzles us and makes us put up with the ills we have, rather than fly to that undiscovered country. Softly now, my fair Ophelia, my little nymph, please forgive all my sins.
I came to. I wanted to return your gifts.
What gifts? I gave you nothing.
You know you did, Femlet. Be honest for our love.
I see, you think I love you? But you're mistaken, my little nymph. I never loved you. I fucked you, but I never loved you.
But what about everything you said? Everything we shared? Everything we did? I love you.
Surely you didn't believe me. My poor little nymph, you're so naive. Perhaps you should consider becoming a nun. That might be a better life for you. Where's your father? Is he next door listening?
No. He's at home.
You're a terrible liar, my little nymph. Humanity. Why are you so wicked and so deceitful?
Are you satisfied, spying on your own daughter?
Femlet needs help, real help.
She'll be okay, she just needs time.
No, she is really in need of professional help. She seems suicidal to me. I don't know if she's gay or just depressed, but if she doesn't get help soon, she may never recover.
She just needs time, my darling, just some time.